Hey everyone, welcome to our high performance home here in Varsfield. We've got a lot of interesting mechanical systems in here. Some of these are pretty standard systems, some of these follow our high performance details. Let me show you what we got in here. We have an interesting product here from Moen. It goes right on your main water supply coming into the house. And what this product does is it can sense leaks within your house and it can automatically shut the water off. In case you're away on vacation, you don't notice something, it's there as a backup to shut the water off so that you guys don't have a great big issue, water leak within your house while you're away, or maybe while you're at work, or maybe while you're sleeping. It's a great thing to have in case the worst case scenario happens, and it's there to save you. Speaking of water, what we have here is a whole home RO system from Kinetico. You can do one that just goes right underneath the sink that goes to a designated faucet. This one here is a whole home RO system that's going to do multiple locations. And the last piece that we got here for our water treatment here is our water softener here. So we got it piped in here for both our hard water as well as our soft water. So any locations that we want to be drinking of, we're going to keep it as hard water, and any locations like our dishwasher, our appliances, our shower heads, we're going to do soft water so they don't get so calcified and they last a little longer. One unique feature about this house is typically these days we're constantly running into homes that have a lot of electrical and we're doing 200 amp services. This home here had an underground service ran to it, and it was very challenging for us to get NMAX to come out and do an upgraded system for a 200 amp service for a cost-effective price. So what we ended up doing was we kept the original service that was ran to the house that allowed us to do only a 100 amp service, which is just fine, because in this case we did a few unique pieces to allow us to operate this home with a 100 amp service. So what we got up here is a few different boxes, and these are energy management systems. So what these energy management systems are going to do is they are going to cancel one circuit out for another. So what I mean by that is when we're using our 50 amp induction cooktop, it's going to automatically not allow you to use your 50 amp car charger. So what that does is we can have all these extra large circuits on this panel, but you just have a little bit of a compromise in that you can't use your car charger when you're doing your induction cooktop. So, but it works just fine in that we're not going to be charging our car all day long, and if we're not allowed to charge the car while we're doing the induction cooktop, we can still charge the car up no problem by the end of the night. So every single house has what we call a water tree or a water manifold. And usually off this manifold, you have your cold and soft, you've got your hose bibs, and potentially maybe you even have an RO. In this house here, we had a lot of hose bibs, hot, cold hose bibs, and frost-free hose bibs. This homeowner really wanted to dial that in and had a lot of specific needs. So what we got over here is all his water lines for his water tree, for his hose bibs throughout this house. So we've got both, garage cold that goes into 4 different ones. We've got garage hot for when he wants to wash his car and use his pressure washer. And then over here, you can see we've got a specific manifold just for the rest of the water that comes to the house. We've got the hard water, and then we've got the soft water up here. Really nice and neat and tidy work, which you love to see. And then up over here, this is his whole manifold for his RO system throughout the entire house here. So 6 different ports that the manifold is running it to. Really kind of a cool setup in here with all the different things that we've added in for water treatment. Okay, so right now I'm kind of just shoved it in the back corner because when it comes to the radon pipe, no one cares about seeing it, but we want to make sure that the air gets up out of the house safely. So out in this back corner over here is where we've got our radon rough-in pipe. And we didn't just rough it in, we continued it all the way up to the 2nd floor system and then out of the house here. So it's ready for a fan if he needs, but it's passively ran right now, which means basically the stack effect in this house is going to actively be pushing air from out of the slab, up the pipe, and then out the 2nd floor system. If he has a high level of radon still, it's very easy for him to come down here, hook a fan up to it, and be pressing the air out with the fan and out the second floor system so that he does not have any radon issue. And it's so easy for him to take care of this at a later date than just having the pipe stubbed out of the floor and then having the contractor come back in after the house is finished and now running it out of the house, having a penetration. You got to seal up after the siding's been done. It's all done for him. He just needs to put the fan on in case he has an issue. This house here is a net zero ready home in that we have the roof space all designed out for the solar. But this customer here, we didn't want to go the full extent here. We definitely want to do the building envelope, which you cannot go back on. And there was some gas needs that this customer had that he did not want to give up. So this mechanical room here is a bit of a hybrid version where we have some gas appliances, which is just fine, especially even for a net zero home. You don't have to do an all electric. You can go gas. That doesn't mean you're not a net zero home if you have gas. It just means that you have gas and you have another service supplier for your energy needs here. So ultimately, at the end of the day, these decisions get made based on the client and what they want. And whatever the client wants is what the client gets.